AITA for bringing up divorce for my wife, cheating after I cheated years ago. My wife and I have been together for 12 years and married for 9. We have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. I had an affair with a mutual friend about a year after my 4-year-old was born, and I regret it. She was leaving with her husband to Germany, and I hadn't had sex for over a year because my wife did not want any sexual contact after the birth, and we slept together 6 times. I assumed my wife wouldn't find out, but she told my ex a year after our affair from Germany because she felt guilty and was leaving her husband. She either wanted to take me down with her, or she assumed we would divorce and we might get together. Either way, I grovelled and begged my wife's forgiveness. She wanted a divorce but didn't. I know she stayed mainly because of how hard it is to be a single mom, and I hoped she would eventually forgive me. She asked that I agree to let her have an affair like I did with someone of her choosing as a condition of staying married, and I stupidly agreed because I didn't think she would actually do it. It's been a long road, but I honestly thought she forgave the affair. We have been raising our children and having regular sex. We bought a house together and moved to be close to her parents. I thought this was behind us. For months ago, she told me she was having an affair with my newly divorced friend. I was absolutely shocked and angry, but she reminded me I agreed and I did, but man, it sucks. She is way more manipulative than I thought possible because she waited until one of my close friends was divorced. I tried not to show it, but I was livid and I feel so hurt. Yes, I know it's ironic because I cheated first. She has since finished the affair and told me it was the same length and number of experiences as mine. I haven't talked to that friend and I have no idea if I can ever again. He never reached out, so I assume it's the end of that friendship. I'm thinking of a divorce because clearly she never forgave me and I can't forgive her for this. I brought up divorce and she got mad and reminded me I gave her a free affair card years ago. I told her clearly by this it meant she hasn't forgiven me, and she said she had forgiven me the second she had her affair. Comment 1. This sounds like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. In case you are unfamiliar with the show, the premise is that Larry David is an AH. Here, you are the AH. You cheated. You made a reasonable deal. Now you are backing out. Your wife could have finished the affair before she told you, but she was angry. She wanted to make you pay. That seems fair. You should pay. Give it a year, because you made a deal, and you should try to honor it. Maybe you have learned your lesson and have grown up. Maybe you are both done, but give it a year and try to make your family work. For what it's worth, most of us meet attractive people and manage to control ourselves. You are not special. You are a cheater. Comment 2.
AITA 100%.
You cheated on your wife 3 years ago with a mutual friend, meaning also a friend to your wife. Your excuse for the affair is because you and your wife had not had sex for a year. In that time, did you talk to your wife about the lack of intimacy? Did it ever occur to you she could have been experiencing postpartum depression, which could be the reason for the low sex drive? Your affair partner told your wife, not you, which you should have, and after everything your wife stayed with you, with the condition that you agree for her to have her own affair, and you agreed. Now your wife has followed through with her affair, knowing it's been agreed upon, and now you're talking divorce? Your wife had the exact same affair as you did, with a friend and same number of experiences, and now you're crying divorce. You say you can't forgive your wife, but she did forgive you. You think your wife wasn't hurt and blindsided to get that "hey girly" message from your affair partner telling her about your affair? You are an absolute dick, and your wife should have left you when she learned about your affair.